Normal behavior. Behavior is normal. We're strictly informal, keeping it cordial. What's going on, my people, man? Today we are going to be getting into a segment about the dark side of the London Underground. Yeah, I know everyone can have a one-two story about any type of mazzoline that's happened on the Rascal London Underground. You get me, people? You know what I'm saying? But what was I going to say, though? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Go show some love and let's get into it.
In terms of things that you'll see probably almost every shift, you see vomit, you see urine, you see people shit, you see blood, you see dog piss, you see dog shit, leftover rubbish that they vomited in, you see burger boxes that people have done a shit in. The list goes on, every disgusting thing you can think.
That's it. Man said a burger box, that's how I'm shouting. Whoever done that, you are wrong. You are wrong for that, yeah?
Most of the time, customers, you can just get them onto a train and you don't have to worry, but every now and then, a customer's a difficult case. I've seen...
That mask ain't even fit in his face. It ain't even fitting. It ain't even fitting. I'm done.
People come through who've been stabbed with bottles, and I've seen women harassed and shouted at, as well as people fighting on platforms, pushing people, threatening to push people into the tracks. It can get pretty scary.
Right, listen, my games, this one's too funny, man, already. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, yeah, all of that good stuff.
I've been working on London Underground for 3 years. I started off as a station staff and now as a driver on one of the busiest lines on the Underground. On a normal night shift, I would start normally around 11 p.m. and then I would finish around 7 a.m. The training that you get on the Underground for starting on the stations is 5 weeks. Most of that is around the rules and procedures.
Broski, the mask here is over his mouth. like the gym bit is over his mouth. The mask don't fit, bro.
With evacuations, understanding how the ticketing works. You get an hour, 2 hours at most, being told how to deal with conflict. That training was designed for people who are working when there was no night tube. And actually, night tube workers deal with a lot more conflict. We're the ones who deal with often the most difficult customers.
Well, yeah, because it's the night time, so obviously, innit, like, it's not hard to flipping tell, is it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people are more intoxicated at night time. People are just more flipping assholes at night time, innit? Like, it's London for you.
So after the pub door closes kicked out and hundreds or thousands of people are flocking through the station, those platforms will get really busy, and it's like an extension of the pub or the crowd continuing onto the platform.
I could imagine. I just could imagine all of the drunk motherfuckers just falling out pubs, just all falling all over each other on the underground. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I don't get is I never see drivers or staff on the London Underground. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm lying. Sometimes you might see the one or two cleaners or something like that. You get me? But I don't see no drivers on that.
And then onto the train. One night in particular, there was a big fight right outside the station, and someone ended up getting stabbed in the back of the head with a bottle. At that point, maybe
Dark.
20 or 30 people turned up into the station, people with torn shirts, some of them covered in blood. The guy who'd been stabbed was trying to get down onto the platform. Me and a couple of other people were trying to stop him from moving.
Well, I'll be honest, man. That just sounds like a normal day in London. If I'm being deadly honest. Yeah, inshallah, that guy was alright.
There was blood being smeared all over the walls at that point. More and more people were around us shouting. None of us really knew what had happened. People were fighting with each other. People were fighting with the police. We only had 3 of us there and one manager. The whole situation was really chaos. And that's on top of the fact that other people were still trying to use the station at the time.
Oh, I get it now. So Donny must work in the actual station, innit? Like, yeah, no, I get it now still. You know, he must see all of it, man. Spate, man. You know what I mean? He finds burger boxes full of shit. You know that man, they picked it up thinking it was a burger. I'm joking, I'm joking.
You have good nights and you have bad nights. The majority of people using the night tube are good, they just want to get home. But there's a significant minority, and on some nights it feels like almost everyone you deal with has got a problem with you, and you're their target. Some of the
Yeah, that's them drunk idiots, man. Let's have it right, man. It's them drunk idiots that don't know how to flipping handle their drinks. You know what I mean? They just think they're hard. You know what I mean?
people we deal with do seem like they're just intent on violence. People will threaten to stab you outside the station. People say they'll push you in the tracks. Most of the time, it probably is just threats, but you never know if any of those threats are actually going to be carried out.
And that's very understandable because the man is a born and bred civilian. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not surprised he will take drunk people's threats as potential could be or could not be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, I understand. But me personally, any drunk man talking at the side of their mouth, shut up, man, go home, man, go to sleep, man. I'm not going to take anything you're saying that is of a negative nature outside your mouth serious if you're drunk.
I see my colleagues attacked. I came off a break once and saw there was a disagreement between my colleagues
That's one thing I never agree with as well, man. Like, attacking innocent people, man, it's not good, man.
and someone else. And I found the guy that just pinned my colleague to the side of the lift with his hands around his neck. In that moment, you feel genuinely scared and you don't know what you're going to do. When it comes to verbal abuse, a lot of it is people saying that they pay your wages.
Talking to me like man's a police officer.
You should just help them, or you're no good at your job, you don't know what you're doing. Other people call me a fat cunt, and
Oh my god. Why is he even mentioning that? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is he even mentioning that? What's wrong with him, man? Man said it can eventually tally up and demoralize you. You bet, yeah, bro. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro.
you know, eventually that can come up and demoralise you. After the kidnap and murder of Sarah Everard, there was a lot more pressure
R.I.P. man, and condolences to Sarah Everard's family, man.
to get the night crew opened. The idea that the night crew is a haven of safety is a bit of a myth. It's
100%, man. The London Underground, when has it ever been perceived as safe? Please let me know when that ever was, because I've always known the London Underground as some lawless thing, cuz. Yeah, you're underground. Yeah, serious.
really true that night crew is safer than walking down the street, but equally, night crews is a place where assaults happen all the time, where people do get attacked. And while it's good to say that it's well lit and well staffed, that's not necessarily the reality.
100%, man. Bare people have negative scenarios on the underground. Like, there's untold amounts. It's not good, man. It's not good. London Underground is just as risky as the street, if I'm being honest. Maybe nah, I went a bit mad still. Maybe it's a little bit less, but it's not that far off, man.
You might be waiting 10, 15 minutes for a tube train, and that means people waiting on platforms, falling asleep. There have been problems at some terminus stations of men waiting around, looking for women that have been left alone on the
Astaghfirullah. 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 May Allah protect all women out here, man. No joke, man. May Allah protect all the women out here, man. Serious.
or falling asleep. In almost every shift you work, someone will come up to you and say that someone's groped them, or tried to attack them, or said something sexually inappropriate to them.
Women, please roll safe out here, man. There is a lot of crassest men out here, man. Serious. Rolling numbers or try to get cabs home or whatever that is necessary to keep yourself safe, ladies. Please take them precautions. Please, I beg you.
When I became a tube driver, that presented some different challenges. Now you can be responsible for maybe up to 900 people on your train. You're the only person between them and their next station.
What? You can get up to 900 people on a tube? Does that sound right? That's mental. I would have never thought that. I would have thought it would have been way less than that. But true say when it's ram packed though, innit? Yeah, I get it.
You'll get people messing about, looking like they might jump. People think that that might be funny, but it's not funny to anyone that's actually experienced someone jumping in front of their train. That probably happens maybe once a month for a driver. It's unfortunate.
What? What? Is that the statistics? That can't be, man. Once a month. Stuff for alarm. A man said once a month drivers go through seeing that. That is mad. Fucking hell, man.
Unfortunately, all too common. And that's obviously very distressing. There are drivers who've unfortunately hit someone with a train more than once. I know people who've really struggled with their mental health afterwards.
I'm not fucking surprised, mate. Yeah? I am not fucking surprised. Imagine driving a train and someone jumps out on your train and you don't expect nothing until you just see the brain matter and the body membrane, all of that nonsense over the windscreen. Mate, you have to have a different type of mental strength. Yeah? And to still go back to work. Crazy. Crazy.
And even after they've sought support from colleagues and from professionals, they still struggle to this day with those memories.
I could imagine.
I think when people think about working on the underground, they often tend to just think that it's well paid, but they don't think about the toll that shift work takes on you. Night work is really tiring.
Mate, it fucking sounds like it. Yeah? It fucking sounds like it.
You're forever having to cancel things with friends, partly because you're working, but also the next day or days after, maybe you're too tired to really do anything. Over years and years, that takes its toll. It takes 15% off your overall life expectancy.
Yeah, if those statistics are actually true, then I'd put that down to self-inflicted stress. Do you know what I mean? If it's taking around 15% of your overall life expectancy, yeah, man, that's through stress and whatever other negative feelings you can have. That plays a toll on the mind. Do you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
And if you've done this for 30 or 40 years, there's a long list of people that everybody knows on the underground who retired, and then maybe 6 months later, they were dead.
That is crazy. May Allah make it easy on them people, man. That is crazy, man. R.I.P. them people, man. Serious.
I think at the moment, the future looks very uncertain. There are big cuts coming. Tired, fatigued, and stressed out drivers or station staff are not going to be able to provide the service that's needed to keep you safe. Overall, for tube workers, we just want everybody to treat us with respect in the way that we'd expect that we would treat them.
Right, first things first, mate. No one ain't gonna treat you with respect when they're drunk and off their nut on the London Underground, yeah? That's the first and foremost. And second of all, my people, the moral of the story is do not work for London Underground. Yeah, and if you do, work for London Underground where you are not exposed to the public. Yeah, serious, man. Look after your mental health, your mind, body, and soul. And please go like, comment, subscribe, and look into all the other avenues: TikTok, the other YouTube channel, Kick, Insta, at Normal Behavior 100. Love and blessings, my people, man. Appreciate you all. Okay.